everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Whitney. Thanks for joining me. I'm new to cryptocurrency investing, and if you are brand new, then this is a place for you because we're learning together, and I'm going to take you on this journey with me. I'm going to show you what I know so you can get started and dive right in. There are a few things, kind of housekeeping things that you need to know before you start purchasing Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever else you want to do. So today we're going to talk about password management. We're going to talk about the KYC process, which is know your customer, that you have to go through when you first set up your apps. And we're also going to talk about security processes. We're going to be talking about Google Authenticator, and we'll talk about what that is. And then last thing, we're going to talk about what an exchange is versus what is a wallet. So this is kind of the boring stuff you have to get in place before you really get into investing in cryptocurrency. It's the admin stuff that you kind of have to take care of. You wish you had someone else to do, but at this point you don't. But I'm going to walk you through it. It is very easy. It just takes a little bit of time with a few different things. First thing I want to talk about is password management. Now, if you're like me, you in the past have put all your passwords, either you have the same password for everything and it's like a dog could guess what your password is, and you just have, or you save them in a Google document, which makes it pretty easy for hackers to find and get into. I know I had my business email hacked last year, which it was a huge pain in the butt to kind of get figured out and get fixed. And even to this day, I don't know if maybe my email still gets flagged as spam. So it's not something you want to happen. So it's very good to have a password management in place before you start investing in cryptocurrency and using these apps, because it's your money, man. I'm going to suggest a couple different websites, apps that you can use to manage your passwords. So one is called LastPass. You can go to lastpass.com on your desktop and set it up from there. The other one is called 1Password. It's the number 1password.com. You can try both of these for free online for trials, but they do charge a subscription fee around $5 a month to use them. LastPass will allow you to use their services for free on one device only. So it's either your desktop or your mobile phone, but I highly recommend just paying the $5 a month for that subscription so that you can have them on both of your devices, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it set up like that. So what these password managers do, they'll store all of your passwords in their secure network. They also autofill your passwords, so you're not having to enter in the password each time you log in. Makes it super easy. They will also auto-generate new passwords for you. So you can kind of set the complexity and the requirements for each different password, and then it'll auto-generate and then save that password for you. Now, there is one password that you will need to set up for your account, for your password manager, and that password, don't keep it in your password manager. Obviously, I don't think I need to tell you guys that, but you need to not keep it on your computer or a device anywhere. Those things can be hacked, obviously, and so you need to either memorize it or write it down. Something complex but memorable. So keep those written down somewhere safe that you're not going to lose them. So the next piece of housekeeping admin work that you need to do before you go and start buying Bitcoin and setting up all the apps that you need is to set up a Google Authenticator, it's called. So you're going to download the Google Authenticator app on your phone. Now I'm going to put a link in the description box below that gives you a step-by-step process to set up the Google Authenticator app. That's super easy to follow. But when you download it, it's going to walk you through the process step by step as well. It's fairly easy to use. You can always send some questions my way in the comments below. So let me first tell you what the Google Authenticator app does. Essentially, Google Authenticator is just a second step in the security process. Instead of just having a password, you have this extra step that makes it a little bit harder for hackers to get into your accounts, right? Now, you may have done something similar before. So some companies will use, they will either text you or email you a verification code, and then you take that code and then you put it into their website to fully get into the website. And it's the same idea, except you're going to go into the Google Authenticator app, you're going to find that code for that specific app, and then enter it into the app to get into it. It sounds complicated, but I swear it's not. Now, this is required for a lot of the cryptocurrency exchanges and wallets that you'll need to use. I mean, you can even set this up for Facebook, for example. Now, you need to set up this for each app that you use, and it's called two-factor authentication. And so you can find that in your settings or security. For some of the apps, it's actually part of the verification process. And like I said, you need to go through that full verification process to fully use all the features in the apps. So kind of the basics of what is involved in that is you're either going to scan a QR code with your phone, or they have a setup key that you just copy and paste into the app, and then that will add it to your app. And then so what's going to happen is it's going to regenerate a 6-digit code every 20 seconds. And then each time you log into your cryptocurrency exchange or your wallet, it's going to ask you to go into that Google Authenticator app, copy that code for that app, and then go back and enter it in so that you can get in there. As a side note, you can also set up the two-factor authentication for your Google account. So if you have a Gmail, and for Facebook too, something that you might want to do there. All right, moving on to the third thing on our list of admin housekeeping duties, the KYC, or know your customer process. So a lot of the cryptocurrency apps, investing apps, they're going to ask you to go through this process when you download them and set up an account. So it's fairly simple. They walk you through it. It's very user-friendly. So just follow the prompts. It's required for using financial services apps. They are required by law to have their customers go through these processes to verify your identity, right? And it's important for yourself. You don't want someone pretending that they're you. So what they're gonna do is ask you your basic information, your name, your email, your date of birth, and they might ask you for your driver's license number as well. The other thing that they do is have you scan a piece of ID. So whether that's your driver's license, your passport, they'll give you a couple options there. And you scan the front of it, scan the back of it. And I've had a couple apps have me take a photo of myself, take a selfie, so they can match your face to the picture on your ID. So it's always recommended to go through the know your customer process and have your account verified as soon as possible when you download your apps for investing in cryptocurrency, because it can take up to a week or two to have the full verification process happen, especially just during busy times for them. But for me, most of them were pretty quick. Okay, last thing on our housekeeping admin task list is I just want to talk to you about exchanges versus wallets. Some of these apps that you're going to use or websites can double as an exchange and a wallet. A wallet is where you keep your money, much like a physical wallet that you keep in your purse or your back pocket if you're a guy. But there's also the exchanges, and that's where you're going to do your buying and selling of your cryptocurrency. But some of the exchanges also offer a wallet feature or a wallet side to them, but they may not be a legitimate wallet. And so there's a little bit less security when the wallet is kind of intertwined with the exchange. So it's just something to be cognizant of. You don't want to keep your money in an exchange wallet for a long period of time. It is more susceptible to being hacked. Apps that you can use that are full wallets have an extra security feature. A couple of these digital wallets, for example, are called MetaMask, or Exodus is one. These ones have another additional security feature. They use something called seed phrases, and it's an extra long password. Essentially, it's a 12-word phrase that you need to keep securely. You do not want to put this in your password manager. You want your wallet to be as secure as possible, and the only way that we can do that is to keep that password, that seed phrase, keep it the old-fashioned way in a pen and paper. So you need to write the 12 words down somewhere safe, secure. Keep it somewhere no one else can get access to it as much as possible. Some people suggest breaking the phrase into 3 and keeping it in 3 separate places. So you may want to keep that seed phrase, for example, in a security deposit box at a bank where it's locked up and safe, and it's not at your home, so someone's not going to break in and you have access to it there. I hope this goes without saying, but you do not want to lose this seed phrase, because if you do, you will lose access to your wallet and therefore your money in your wallet. So these digital wallets are pretty secure, but as you get more serious and investing more money into cryptocurrency, it is advisable to use a external hardware wallet. So this is much like an external hard drive for a computer. Your hardware wallet can't be hacked because it's not connected to the internet. It is the safest option and the most ideal option, but it's gonna cost you anywhere from $50 to $150. There are 2 big brand name ones that are the most trusted source. One is called Trezor and one is called Ledger. These are the big brands for them. You want to make sure that you are purchasing these from brand website and not, say, Amazon. When it comes to your money, you just want to make sure that it is the real device hardware. All right, I have just one little side note piece of advice for you. When you are transferring your money from an exchange to a wallet, just be aware, depending on the exchange, there may be some transfer fee or withdrawal fee. When I transferred some money from Shakepay to an Exodus wallet, I believe I was charged about $5 Canadian to do so. All right, everyone, I hope you liked this video. I hope it gave you some value. If it did, please like and hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be putting out more videos like this. And always, if you have questions, leave a comment below. Join me. I am new to the cryptocurrency scene. I had a good friend of mine help me set everything up, and I just want to pay it forward, help you guys. If you're brand new, have no idea how to set up cryptocurrency and invest in it, come join me on this journey. I'll help you step along the way. As I learn, you're gonna learn. Let's do it together.